Welcome then. It is Monday, the 1st of August, a holiday here, in fact, and we're having the open educational webinar. I've titled it Blah, Blah, Blah. For good reason, I think. It's public. We should expect many. And I'm going to make the recording public as well, but we'll see. Hi, Thomas. Good to see you on. It's good evening from me, but good morning to you. Hello, Craig. Nice to have you on. Welcome, everybody. Now, I'm going to open a picture, and it's important that you have a look at this picture, and I'll read through it with you. Hi, Rosa. Here you go, a picture. I've titled this picture, blah, blah, blah. This is one of many emails I receive, often and regularly. Learn to boost your returns with not one, not two, but three 100 pip trading strategies. Dear James, picking trades that run for blah, 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 blah. Now, here's my question. Will you wait for them though? Will you wait and take those higher probability, lower risk trades? Or will you be long since burned out over trading by the time they show up? Check this picture then, huh? Seen it before? Similar other, perhaps, maybe. I think that's the reality. I'm going to close it. Hi, Maja. Good to see you on. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to close the picture. And I'm going to show you this one simple strategy that doesn't cost what was it he said? $75. We've reduced it to $75 from $425. Let me tell you that there's a company in London that sell this strategy for £4,000 a pop. £4,000. Right? And let me bring that picture up again. Sorry for referring to the picture, and apologies to whoever it's from. But look, not only that, but you can have it on MT4 and MT5 as well. Oh, did you not know we have it on MT4? There it is on MT4. We can put it on MT5 if you need. It's the same bloody strategy. Across up here, across down there. We used to call it the double cross. Way back in the early days of Realtor Traders, 2014 and 15, we called it the double cross is what we called it. But again, will you wait for the higher probability, lower risk trades? Or will you be burned out by the time they appear? No matter. I'm showing you a strategy here that does generate similar pip counts to those advertised in that picture. The strategy, as I said, is still being sold by a company in London who I sold it to. They ask £4,000 a pop. It's available elsewhere for sale, and notwithstanding those bits of information, I've shared it freely on a few well-known websites. Babypips.com, been a member on there for years. Forexstrategiesrevealed.com, I've been a contributor for years. It is what it is. The reality is we have ruling from a 3-minute time frame, we have trigger from a 1-minute time frame. If we look 1700 hours here, is price and the EMAs below the white line? Yeah. So can you? Yeah. And then you watch for resistance or support at the pink and the purple line. It's no more difficult than that. We stay in sell mode, so we're only allowed to sell it. That would be an offside entry. That would be an offside entry. If we scroll back to just before 1500, back to just before 1500, we're allowed buy it from 1440-ish. 1440-ish. Apology, Wukash, I'm going to mute you there. And there you go, 1440-ish, a 1-minute and a 3-minute going together. Let's measure the pip count there. In 1439, oh look, a 100 pip count trade in 19 minutes. Now that's what that, that picture I showed you was trying to sell you for dollars and dollars and dollars. Yeah, they're all trying to sell you something. In reality, it will, as with any other advertised strategy, deliver such large pip counts only if you choose, it's your choice, to employ the smarts needed at the charts when you're sitting to trade, to work, to earn. If you take the strategy as a standalone, you're missing the education, the guidance and the mentorship that really does make the difference. Work away then with your own choices. I've taught successful traders And I've taught idiots. Now, I don't use the latter word lightly. It's used after years of experience watching and hearing from traders who walk into the mistakes, the same mistakes and pitfalls over and over again. It's perhaps unfair of me to use the word idiots, but let me say traders who will react with an idiotic behavior. It's like getting road rage. Where's it going to get you? Road rage. I've seen the videos. I've seen road rage at work. I don't suffer from it myself. I don't dish it out, nor do I accept it. The first time I'm offered it, I drop back, I dial 999 and I say, I'd like to report a drunk driver, please. And I leave it to someone else to deal with the bloody issue. Road rage, finger of past, nothing got to do with me. Why? Because I'm not going to behave like an idiot. Imagine I stop and I get out, I'm a big guy, me, and the guy gets out and he's bigger. Maybe he's armed. Maybe he's got a baseball bat. Maybe he's got a bloody big dog. Not interested. I have a family. No thank you. That's idiotic behaviour. So, I'm going to buy it there, it's going up, I'm going to buy it, woo! I didn't say you could buy it. Simon didn't say buy it. So, just exactly what were you thinking? Yeah, I was thinking, wasn't I? Well, no, we don't when we're at the charts think. We think when we're learning, and then we do as we're bloody well told. Or we don't, and we give away all our pips. But that is our choice. Those are our only choices, really. Instead of reducing the quantity of trades taken based on the scores each opportunity delivers, and we have those, remember, I'm going to show you this. Remember, you've all seen this before. Steps in the trading process. We can score the value of a chart in exactly the same way as we can score the value of a table. Card counting. We can value a deck of cards. We can value a chart. It's all about memory, really. Cards or bars drawn of the past, bars to come, the future. We can look at the band status, the MACD, the PSARs, higher value EMAs in trend, higher time frames in correlated trend, signals consistent on multiple time frames. These things are we value a table. So look at that. 7 is the maximum value. You've got to count to 7. Is anyone not capable of counting to 7? And if we looked at this 3-minute chart here and we said, well, price and the two trigger EMAs are below the mid-Bollinger Band. So are we in sell mode or buy mode? Well, we're in sell mode with the exception of the fact that pink is above purple. So this is a 6 for the sells because everything else says sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it. Everything says sell it except these EMAs, so it's a 6. So if you bought it there, you're buying against the value of a 6. The deck is stacked against you. But if you sold it when there was a sell signal, you sold it with a 6 or a 7 because that's in hopper mode, PSAR's outside, bands aren't expanding. So you got a 6. A 6 is what you got. And a 6, where did you go? A 6, there, where did you go? There, a 6 gives you a grin on your face, a big cheesy one, equal to pips. That's what it's equal to, pips. So yeah, work away with your own choices then. We've steps in the process to measure the value of an entry. We've the balanced score chart and the card counting lesson in order that we can make more accurate value of the chart. The table then when we sit to trade. That's the reality. That's what's doable. That's what's very realistically doable. I accept, still, in the heat of the battle, so many will allow the red mist to descend and anger or revenge trading takes over, instead of remaining clearly focused on the process and cherry-picking the higher probability, lower risk entries. I'd ask, and I'm sorry, but I'd ask, did your mommy not make you wait for anything when you were a child? Really? Learn to wait. Learn to listen that all a chart is telling you. The support, the resistance, the distance between there and your signal. Patience, perhaps. By chance, if you were upset by my reference to idiots, take comfort in the knowledge that I class myself in that category. I've called myself an idiot many times, electrocuted myself and done all kinds of stupid things and then thought, oh, what an idiot, I'll do it again. That's it. I can behave like an idiot. We are men. We are designed to behave like idiots. But the charts are designed to keep us safe whilst we're trading. Outside of that, yeah, it's amazing some of us have made it to adulthood at all. Amazing many of us have made it. It's amazing. I'm amazed I made it to adulthood. An insurance man once told my real mum, he won't make it to 21, that lad. And then I got fostered. So I made it. I got past 21. Anyway, having lived, no, I won't even go there. You've got to learn to wait. You've got to learn to listen to all that a chart is telling you. The support, the resistance, the distance between there and your signal. Oh, it's frustrating, isn't it? It is frustrating. I apologize. Yeah, I class myself as an idiot, big time. All the idiotic things I've done in my life. At the chart, I simply allow the information thereon to tell me what to do next. At least to point me at the higher probability, lower risk opportunities that are there. Some will run and leave me no reason to exit, thereby generating those large moves that often people advertise by email. Would you like to buy my strategy at $75? Would you like to join me X nights per week? Would you like to join me on my sessions and pay blah, 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 blah? It's there. I'm doing the same thing. I sell a course, you buy my course, you join my sessions. But after you've bought the course, you're on the sessions and you're on forever, and that's that. That's the way I do things. I hope to make it different. I hope to be a decent mentor. But being a decent mentor doesn't mean I'll get on a call with you on a weekend, and I do. I was on a call with someone yesterday. It doesn't mean I'm going to be nice to you. I'm not going to be mean to you just because it's Sunday. But it doesn't mean I'm going to be nice to you if you're behaving like an idiot. I will point out if you are not spotting the range and the support and the resistance. And I will tell you, all right, next time you're at the charts, you got to be chanting to yourself, S&R, 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 support and resistance, if that's what it was you weren't looking for. And range, if that's what it was you weren't looking for. And you think we can't see it? We can see it. We see it all. We absolutely do. Like we see the car on the road coming towards us and we still get run over or end up in an accident, don't we? Why? Because we behave like bloody idiots sometimes, don't we? You didn't have to admit that, Andrew, but no worries. If you note the chat there, Andrew, yeah, I don't mind. I'll make time for traders. That's who I am. That's the way it is. I like to talk to traders. I'll talk to traders rather than talk to my wife. God knows she hates me. I might as well talk to someone who hates me but at least makes money with me, That's the reality. No, yeah, I let the chart tell me what I'm doing, and some trades will run, leave me no reason to exit, thereby generating those larger moves that people are trying to sell you all the time. Some won't, leaving me with the exit choices before suffering a loss. Maybe it's a small loss, maybe it's a break even. It will never be a big loss. If it's a big loss, I better wake up, slap myself in the face, because there's no such thing, not with the time frames we are trading, not with the indicators we are using. Sound simple? As simple as spending on a few bucks on yet another strategy. Why not just complete the bloody homework I set for you all and understand all that there is to know? That's the reality. It's there to be known. I know it, and I'm nobody. Get it, lads? I'm nobody. I'm one of those foster kids that you get in a, what are they called? Like the homes. Literally, I got put in one of them homes where they lock you in. This is a dodgy case. Keep him in here. And I got fostered out and stuff. That's who I am, lads. That's where I grew up. I'm not Warren Buffett's nephew. You know what I mean? That's who I am. I'm nobody. Now, who amongst you thinks you're better? Who amongst you thinks you're not? Who cares? It doesn't matter. What we are is human. What we are is equal. Whether you're black, white, gay, straight, whether you lick rainwater off the bloody windows, I don't care. We are here because we are traders. And that's what should matter to us. We are a community. We are one of those sort of strange, elusive members of society that do things people don't understand for reasons people don't understand. People think we're dangerous. Yes, we are secluded. We are alone. We're not. We do as we bloody well please. That's what we do. So yeah, why not just complete the homework that I would have set and understand all that there is to know? I've taught a couple of people now who've gone on to be teachers in this world themselves. Many on here tonight are my regulars, and they will confirm for you. One recently member of mine set up his own thing, and he's also going to teach. Yeah? Do I worry on the competition? No. Well, still I compare everything trading related to driving analogies, doesn't it? If an instructor teaches a pupil and the pupil passes the test, how can he not feel proud if the pupil goes on to be an instructor himself? He'll teach differently. He'll teach something, maybe completely, hey, I'm just going to teach people to drive automatics. I'm going to guide them through something else. It is what it is. That's it. It's a free world. Do I think any less of the gentleman? No, I think he's a good lad. And I believe firmly that because he's learnt with me, that he'll have a better understanding, I would hope, that he'll be able to better pass on all that he knows. Because you all know, certainly all of my guys know, when we're on a session together, I learn something from something you ask me or something you tell me, and I won't be shy about passing on. Hey, this guy taught me that guy taught me this. Rosa taught me something great. Rosa taught me many things that are wonderful. Very happy to share and pass on. I've taught Rosa things and she's very happy to share and pass on. That's what it should be about. Traders helping traders. So I'm not at all worried that someone I taught has gone on to be a teacher himself. I'd be a bit miffed if he went and sold the strategies to Trend Signal. But that's just because I don't like who Trend Signal are and what they're doing. That's my right, isn't it? But you all know. Well, some of you know them, some of you don't. So yeah, I've got pride in the knowledge and satisfaction that people are being taught well. Strategies may come and go, but a good mentor, well, that's a rare thing I've found. Someone who will actually have a toe-to-toe, literal toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose, face-to-face argument with you when you're doing something daft or something wrong. And you think, it's the strategy doesn't work, you've sold me a dud, you're another one of those internet type people who want $75 for this ball of shit. Really? Then we'll sit down, we'll look at the strategy, we'll look at what you did with the strategy, we'll ask, why did you do that? Did you not see this? Did you not see that? What about this? What about that? Okay, you're picking out that divergence, but not this divergence. You're not seeing all these lines weaving together and showing you range. What are you not seeing? Should you have gone to Specsavers? Sometimes there's a difficult conversation that needs to be had. And yeah, okay, it can be difficult. It is what it is. Some people don't like being told you have to wait. Like I mentioned earlier, I'd ask, did your mommy not make you wait for anything when you were a child? Well, Stacey's mommy makes her wait, but I'm a bit more of a pushover and I do tend to give in a little bit there. Not a good thing, I might add, and sometimes I do have to say, hang on a minute, got to put you in your place here. You need to wait. And you need to, what was it she said? Oh, it's going to take me 12 years because I've got to put my seatbelt on before I put the cushion around my neck. So then when we got to the shop and she asked for something, I said, oh, it's going to take me 12 years to get my wallet out of my pocket. And she looked at me with a different face. And I said, it's a two-way street, Stacey. Get a grip. I bought her what she wanted. Of course I did. But when we got back in the car, she put the seatbelt on before messing with the stupid pillow. Now, Craig says, that's my challenge, spotting the difference in real time. I can't find them. I can find them in the past, but not live. Well, Craig, I've mentioned on many, many, many occasions, when you see a 3-minute going at the same time as a 1 minute, well then, what is that? Well, let's have a look. What time is it there? It's 17:03. Agreed? 17:03. What time is it over here? When price first goes below mid BB, what time is it then? It's 17:03, isn't it? And by the time it's in hopper mode, let's say 17:09. If you waited till 17:09, what have you got? You've got some pivot trades on the go. Look, we're pivoting off a pink line. What did we say about pivot? Remember Ross? Pivot, 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 and a breakout below. And if you only went in there, you've got 18 pips before you need worry about the purple line. And then you've got 50 pips or less You've got a win. A win is what you've got. If we scroll back, I can't scroll back with the thingy on. Let's go. We scroll back to that one. We looked at that one and we know that that one came at exactly the same time as that one. Now, Craig, if someone said to you, the magic formula that you think you need, this is it. Multiple time frames going together. Would that help you? Oh, sorry, that's not that one. It's back. It's this one there. Would that help you if someone said MTFA, multiple time frame analysis? That's what it is. That's all it is. And once you wrap your head around that, you'll see that, oh, you see that buy? Yeah, no, you can't have that. That buy is not for you. Oh, why not, James? Well, because we're below the line there. You with me? No, he's not asking about divergence. I know what he's asking. I know, Craig, Victor, don't worry about it. Thank you. Appreciate it. But that sell, yeah, you can have that because we're already in sell mode. And if we scroll back, we went into sell mode just after one. So if you dreamed of buying it anywhere along the way, well, you didn't have to, did you? Look, we went sell, 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 and sell. And sell. And if we put this jobby on here and we said from somewhere, anywhere, I don't care, there's the original signal. So what have you got? Oh, look, there's another one of those 100 odd pip moves that the internet keeps trying to sell to everybody, and for some reason everybody keeps thinking that they need it. It's the DT2, Dynamic Trader 2, if you came across it through a London company. It's the Dynamic Edge if you came across it through an American company. It's Pod Origins if you came across it through a Canadian company. It's a bloody good strategy is what it is. There are members who I think are in here, who are in this session right now, who have achieved FTMOs with this strategy. Now, there's some of my guys on here who've got better strategies, and if you're gobbing on your chest, it better be. If you're not up and doing it properly tomorrow, you better ask yourself, what am I here for? Like, what am I doing here? Really, really, look yourself in the eye in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing here? Am I here because I've got a hobby? I want to treat this as a hobby and still do my job. There you go. Thanks, Damo. I knew it was you. I didn't want to name you unless you stepped up, but I appreciate that. If you all check the chat now, if it's not open, Damo said, yes, I've passed FTMO. That's a funded trading account, ladies and gentlemen. With this funded trading account, Thomas, that's what it is. It's where some numpty with millions will give you hundreds of thousands to trade for him. You see, and then he'll give you 50% or more of the profits. Some let you keep 70. It varies with place to place, but it's a funded account. Thomas, it's like someone saying to you, here, here's 10 grand, trade that for me, and whatever you make, you keep the majority of it, and I want some back. That's what it is. Let's say they want a 10% return, the balance is yours. That's what it is. It's a bloody good thing to achieve is what it is. Now, you see, there you go. Damo's keeping 85% of it. And Damo's using this strategy, the DT2, the Dynamic Edge. So you better be asking yourselves, if you want to mine now and you ain't doing so well, you better be asking yourselves, what? Because if you're not, there's going to be a wake-up call coming for you shortly, because we're doing it. I know that, the guy who I told you he's set up on his own, he's teaching, he invites people into his yeah, there you go, me and you both, Damo, idiots both, absolutely. He set up his own thing, and he does guided trading like 4 nights a week. It's a breakout strategy. I haven't seen it myself, but some of my members have, and one of them is raving about it, saying he can make 30%. Well, I need pip count is what I need, because 30%, you got $100 and you made $30. I can't live on that. You got 100,000 and you made 30%. Oh, you can live on that. But a pip count is what I want, because I trade using the Gates system, and some of you know about my Gates system, some of you don't. It's available on YouTube. If you don't, look for it there. I won't bother about it here. But it's money management is what it is. It's compounding when you're doing it right, and it's reduce your bloody stake when you're not doing it right. And if you're not doing it right, reach out and let me know so that we can get on a one-to-one session and pick where, when, how, and why you're going wrong. Because there is a right answer. There really is a next right step. There really is. I mean, there absolutely is a clear and present, black and white, true, real, in your face answer as to what did you do wrong. We can see when you did it because we know when you placed your trade, and then we can look into the why. And we can also look into the fix. How do we fix this? How do we make you better? It's exactly, and I mean exactly the same as if you learned to drive from someone who was a shit teacher and he said, don't worry about those mirrors. Mirrors are for idiots. You don't need look in your mirror. Italians is what we are. We'll follow the Italian rule. It's a behind me. It's a not important. Unless it's going near, 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 and there's blue lights and stuff, then it's important. And you're in trouble now. You see? So if you learned from, or you've got some bad habits, we need to kick those out of you. Not necessarily, educate them out of you. Sometimes it is a case we got to kick them out of you. Sometimes, yeah, we get away with educating. But if we look at this strategy from 240, there's a L of a run up, a pullback and a L of a run up. If we go back to 240 on the 1 minute and we said, okay, so we could buy that. There's that pullback. That would be that. That's a counter trend sell. If you sold it, you got a pink line and a purple line as support holding you up and a problem for you. If you sold it, you know it's counter trend and you've got reasons to come out. Lock in, be careful. If you bought that, that's the continuation you're buying. You see that where pink crosses purple? How many times, and I want one of my own to tell you this because some of you aren't on here, aren't in my group. How many times have we discussed the fact that when pink crosses purple, we get pullback? So that's only ever a pullback, and that continuation you knew was coming. Look, it's 12,980 to 13,080. There's another 100 pips there, so you got 100 pip moves right there in the space of like 2 hours. And then we've got some numpty coming on the internet and sending you an email saying, hey, would you like to buy our strategy? It will bank as much as 250 pips in one trade, riding the trend. Yeah, we all do that, dude. You're not in special. You're not in special. I'm not in special. Trading is not in special. Any bloody idiot can do it. But it's the bloody idiot that will follow the rules and notice the difference. We have steps in the process. We can measure the value of each trade. Oh, look, a PSAR outside. Is that a big deal, is it? What's that then? It's a PSAR outside, isn't it? It is a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. Are the bands expanding? They are. It's a big deal. The higher time frame, higher value EMAs agree. They do. The higher EMAs, the higher time frame, they do in bloody deed. The MACD is a hopper. The MACD is in hopper mode. What's your problem? This is 6 out of 6 all day for 100 pips. That's the reality of it. Hi Tim, you're unmuted. Did you want to ask a question? Or say something? No? Okay, no worries. Welcome anyway. Yeah, I'll mute you just because I've got earphones on, and sometimes when you guys say something I'm not expecting, I have been known to like jump. I won't say shit myself, but oh bloody hell. It's usually when Dave's on in the morning because he comes on really quick and loud. Oh, give me a fright of my life. But yeah, look, that's the reality, lads. You've got a massive strategy right here. And for those of you who aren't in my group, this strategy is available free all over the internet. I know, I shared it. That's the reality. I made it way back. I was looking through my notes. This used to be called the double cross, and it is what I began teaching way back in 2014 when I began teaching. We had a MACD. The MACD gives one cross at the bottom. We have EMAs. It was not. Here now it's a 5, yellow, and a 13 with green uptrend, red downtrend. It used to be a 5 and a 10. It evolved into a 5 and a 9, and it's further evolved into a 5 and a 13. All the rest on there is the same. Nothing else has changed. Pink, purple, Bollinger Bands. That's it. There's been no difference. In fact, when it was first born, the Bollinger Bands were a 20 period, and in keeping with our switch to all the Fibonacci stuff, we've moved over to using a 21 period because it's a Fibonacci level. You can, Ben. I think you got my details. Just message me, mate, and I'll tell you anything you want to know. There's no panic, no rush. and there's none of it's a secret. It is what it is. But realistically, we've got it here. We've got it on MT4. There, oh look, with an arrow, with divergence in case you shit at spot and divergence. And the hoppers, they're not marked, but divergence, arrow, rejection of a line, it's all right there. MT4, MT5, C Trader, it's there. Think Trader, it's there. You can build it on TradeStation, TradingView, Pro Real Time. I don't care where you put it. You can put this on any charting platform you like. The place I initially sold it to, Trend Signal, they put it on their own, and then they go and charge $50 a month so that you can have their charts as well. Which I think, since people have paid $4,000, is a little bit much now, in fairness. But who am I to criticise? They're probably on the other side of the world. Well, the other side of the Irish Channel there, criticising me. Hey, this guy sold this strategy to us, and now well, you've never paid me, so piss off. It's free and all. That's the deal. And yeah, I'm nobody. I'm still just a regular scouse numpty that will go against the grain, that will not back down, that will say it just exactly like it is, whether you like it or not. Some people like the truth. A lot of people prefer the truth. That's the reality. But, and I'll say it to you, Ben, without, airs, graces, bells, whistles, nothing. If you don't like a reality check or the truth, I ain't the man for you. That's the reality. Because in my group, we talk truth. We've missed trades. There are some Thursdays where I've said, I'm looking for it to go this way for these reasons, and it hasn't, and we've let it go. Boom, okay, fine. And then there are other Thursday afternoon sessions where we've said it's going to go this way for these reasons, and it's gone. For instance, some of you might remember last week I was looking for it to go to 13,000. If I just put a slightly higher time frame on here for a moment to see where did we come from? Well, we came from down here at 12.2, 12.4. And I was looking for 13,000. Now, it took me till Friday to see me 13,000, but we got the bloody 13,000. That's the bottom line. That's what we were looking for. I wasn't looking for, a big move south. I was looking for a sensible move north to 13,000. That's what I was looking for. And we got it. Why did we get it? Because the chart said, this is where we're going to go. That's the reality. If we have a look at an as at now basis, we've only been allowed to sell it. So regardless of what hey guys, we're going to go to 14,000. If that's what I was sitting here blowing out of my butt right now, well, the rule is below the white line here, and we can't buy it over here. So it's below, we can sell. We can sell there where yellow crosses below red, and red is red, and that goes red. This is a continuation sell. You'd have sold around 12.96, well, there where the flip is, so 12.950, 50 pips. 50 pips. In the space of time, I've been waffling on there where the PSR flip. That's where you could have entered. Join the dots. Dot, 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 dot. You're in. 50 pips on table right now. In the space of time while I've been waffling and waffling and waffling. You see, it's not rocket science. It's not complicated. It's not difficult. It's not worth you going out and spending anything from $75 to $750 on some latest and greatest new strategy. This one is free. If you don't want to spend a damn penny learning, don't. Find your way over to www.babypips.com. Do the free education session there. What you won't get is a mentor. What you won't get is anything better than this. There are other strategies in there. There are, absolutely. Loads of them. But you need one good one. You also need the smarts to use it. And that sometimes means the honest enough person who will tell you, hang on a minute, that was a bit daft, wasn't it? That's smarts. I've done stupid things in my life. I've always got someone nearby to tell me, that's a bit stupid, James. Don't buy that. Don't do this. Don't, whatever it is I'm thinking of doing, don't do it. And yeah, sometimes they've been wrong. When I told everyone I was quitting work to go full-time trading, I got told what an idiot I was. And, oh, don't, lad, you're mad. And in the end, I threw my toys out the cart and I said, you think the job's so good? You bloody well do it. I've had enough, 50, 60 hours a week. I'm out. And I don't anymore. So, ladies and gentlemen, I see the numbers dropped a little bit there. I think you're all bored shitless with me. I'll call it a day. I'll open it all. I'll give you 5 minutes or so to ask any questions you like. If you want to unmute, fire away with a question, a comment, a thought, or feedback. It will be recorded. The good, bad, and the just plain ugly. By all means, say it if you want to, or type it in the chat and I'll read it out. I ain't shy. And you shouldn't be neither. Ask while you can. Ask anything. Anyone? Cheers, Thomas. No worries. Look forward to seeing you in the morning then. Any advance on that? Oh, Damo, thanks. You never get bored. Appreciate that. Thanks, Damo. Hi, Brian.
How do you get into your group?
Just drop me a message, and I'll, happily figure it out with you. What I'll do is, I don't know if I know you from anywhere. Are you already connected with me anywhere?
Brian King actually is just signed up. So
well, there you go. You're already in. You're already in, Brian. Sorted. If you know Brian, you're a happy man.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Cool. Yeah, I just signed up, so
well, then you'll get access to better strategies than this. You'll have pod. Cheers, Madja. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Great. Thank you.
Awesome. Right. Awesome. Hey, James, I just want to say thank you, man. Like this, we really appreciate your no BS approach. And to your point of the mentorship, and nobody is diving into that to have to be patted on the back throughout this thing. I really, really appreciate your no BS approach and everything that you do for the community.
Thanks for that, Brian. Appreciate it. Nice one. Thanks, Craig. All right, everybody, I shall quit for here now. I'll upload the recording. It'll be on YouTube, available to the public in the next half hour or so. Trade safe, everybody, and I'll see you on the next live one. Thanks, everybody. Cheers, Madja. Thanks, Rosa. Thanks, Dominic. Bye-bye.